Last semester, students in Mr. J's Video Production 2 class were given an assignment to create modern journalistic news stories. I decided to center mine around music, mainly on how well people can hear or recognize the bass guitar in music. In my opinion, the bass guitar is one of the most underappreciated and overlooked instruments out there, so I decided to interview a few different people to get their input on the topic.
Do you normally listen to bass guitar when you're listening to music, and like how often?
I'd say it's very often, and especially in like more rock songs or more bandy songs. Not necessarily as much like your instrumental music. It's not going to be there as much, but in like your Michael Jacksons and stuff like that, you hear it a lot in the background along with the electric guitar. And like for example, the song Feel Good Inc., the main line isn't done by the electric guitar. It's actually done entirely by the bass guitar, which a lot of people don't seem to know.
Are there any like specific culture you feel like bass is like more common thing?
Yes, definitely rock, probably jazz, it's there a little bit too, and maybe some more like, I'd say metal is also there. So.
Do you think the average person hears bass guitar when listening to music?
Well, I think that's kind of a depends situation. For one, it depends on the equipment that they're using. If they're using their phone, they're clearly not hearing the bass. If they're using like nice big over-the-ear headphones, yeah, like they're hearing it. But I think more importantly, I think the word hear doesn't apply to the situation. I think it's feel. I think bass has a lot of feel to it. Yes, it's a vibration, but it's not something you inherently are trying to hear intentionally. It's some kind of fullness that you feel. But at the end of the day, though, the bass is supposed to be the thing that carries the entire tune, that carries, that is the literal structure that the rest of the music sits on.
How do you think it would affect the music if bass guitar simply didn't exist?
I think it would affect it a lot more than like the typical person would think, because I feel like in a lot of music it's definitely there, you just don't hear it, or you aren't again like listening for it because you don't know what to listen for. And a lot of people, I feel like, think bass guitar is just like the electric guitar, so I think that's another thing as well. I have made that mistake before, thinking that it was like the same thing and I called it that, but yeah.
Now that we've heard from a few more people, we can see that there are multiple reasons that you may not be hearing bass guitar when listening to music, whether it's because another instrument is covering it up, or simply because you don't recognize that the bass guitar is what you're hearing.